Good Sunday morning to everyone. How's everyone doing? It's Sunday, the 26th of July. Summer is still here, which is great. It's a clear day, and well, this part of Ontario, won't get into the mess the rest of Ontario is in, unfortunately. Hopefully they're okay, and hopefully our firefighters are doing the best they can with what they have. But anyway, yeah, back for an update on the Jockey shifter. As you see, it's not on there. It's sitting over here. Um, can't quite remember where I left off, but I ended up cutting this piece off. I'll go through the parts here that I picked up for it. We'll start off with these 1/2 inch by 13 weld nuts. They have the same thread pitch as the bolt down here. So conveniently nicely screw on. Like so. You got a nice place for. So I got all this stuff off the jungle website there. Um, that's this one here. This has a 1996. No, wait a minute. 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch OD on it. On this piece here. The next piece I have is this sleeve bearing. It's got the 3/4 inch bore. Inner diameter. Slides over that nicely. And it's a 9/16 OD on it. And then next off, I got this collar. Get that into the picture there. There we go. That worked better. Um, all off the jungle website. Cute. Anyway, so it has a 9/16 ID. I think it's like 1.5 inch OD on it. Yeah. So I've ended up partially together now. What I have done so far is I cut the collar down to size, the sleeve. As you can see, it sits a little proud of that collar there. It's cut down to size, and well, I'm going to show you here. There was one way I planned on doing it, and now I've changed it. Um, this was going to go up against the motor side. This was going to go in here like this. Um, so, but I was a little too close to the coil pack and everything, so now I've kind of changed it, and I'm going to set the camera up and show you what the new plan is. So 1 second. Okay, we're back. One thing I wanted to mention before I forgot is, so I took the set screw out. Then I put a Zert, or what I like to just call a grease nipple, in there to make it greasable. Still got to drill out the bearing for that. And as you can see, I've already managed to drop it and wreck that one. So I got to get a new one for there. But it happens. Okay, so the new plan. Old plan goes there like so. Hopefully you guys have enough light. Probably not. So 1 second, let me get some more light for you. All right, that looks a little better. Now I got a raspy voice there for a second. Turned into a man. All right, so old plan was this was going to go here. Now I'm in the light. Perfect. Wonderful, grand. It's Sunday morning, about 8:25. I'm a little groggy. Had a busy day yesterday. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Got some riding in. There. Yeah, so the old plan was it was going to go here, and that was going to go on there, but then it put me too close to, had me too close to the coil, because now also is shortened a lot more. This grip needs to go down more. It's not fully on there yet, but it was going to be too tight to there, and I was just going to hit my hand off of it. So now what I've got going on, and I still need some spacers for this, but what's going to happen, so my nut, we'll call it, will go on there, and then this is one of the bushings I kind of came up with, but I still have, as you can see, I've got some space there I need to fill. I don't know, find a different spacer or something, figure something out. Yeah, right now with that there, it doesn't work. You out of the way. Just screws on like so. And I'm thinking red Loctite. I was trying to figure out how am I going to lock this down so it doesn't unscrew itself. So some red Loctite. You can see I still have some back and forth there that I got to get rid of. But this thing moves nice and freely all the way to support it here. What I'm thinking for the locking it down, just using as an example because I don't have the right size bolt yet. Some red Loctite, and then screw a short bolt into there, which is gonna lock it up against that bolt. It should, theoretically, it should lock it all together. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see. But that's the plan. This is just a demonstration. This is not what I'm doing. This is actually a old stud for the trike conversion. At any rate. But yeah, that's where I've gotten so far. Need to do some CAD because I want to do something. I want to, so I'm not sure what direction this is going to go yet. Whether it goes like this, probably going to go like this maybe. So CAD, cardboard aided design. I'm going to build something off of here. I got to make it look good, first of all. Comes down, then have a link that goes across. What that's going to be yet, I don't know. Quite honestly, I've had to do a lot of thinking at work this week. That sounds bad. And yeah, just a lot going on. So I'm kind of mentally drained right now thinking about it. But the good thing is I haven't put this bike in a position where it's not rideable either. So we'll see what I get done this week. I got to figure out the spacers on it. Um, yeah, I'm sure I'll come up with something. I'm just not sure yet. I just want it to be different. But yeah, I don't know, guys. That's where I'm at. Think it's gonna look all right. Give me lots of space in there now. Gonna work good that way. I might be doing this all for nothing. I might end up not liking it, but I won't know if I didn't try, right? yeah, so tell me what you think. Um, this is part three, I think. Uh, yeah, like I said, I'm just trying not to get this in a position where it's not runnable, where I feel the itch or need the itch. Like usually, I like going out on this on a Sunday evening, just cruising around the back roads and stuff like that. I'm not, to get in a little bit of my personal side, I'm not a weekend rider anymore. I don't enjoy it here in southern Ontario. Between the just the cottage people and everything, it drives me absolutely batty. But I do ride every day, but not usually on the weekend. It's just the way I am. Like I put every week I'm putting 600 and almost 700 kilometers a week on this bike back and forth to work because I'm riding it as my daily. I don't even, my car's not even here. It's up at the shop. I parked it there. I don't even know when the last time I drove the car was. At any rate, one half dozen or another. That's just the way I am or who I am, and I don't really care. I'm not a weekend warrior. Um, if anything, I'll take a Monday or usually a Monday off and go for a ride that day if I want to go out adventuring and stuff like that. But anyway, that's a little personal insight, whether you need to know it or not. Who knows? So there we go. That's where I'm at. Oh, just did a video on this piece of garbage, trying to get my money back on it because it's obviously junk. It's, oh my god, how they even how they I don't know. Just Fortnite. This is the first time I ever returned anything, and I'm not faulting them for anything. It's just being a little bit of a process. They're like, oh, send me pictures, send us pictures of the packaging, send us pictures of this, pictures of that. I was like, listen, there's nothing wrong with the packaging. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the box it came in. It's and they said that I didn't put down what bike it was going on, so they wanted to know what bike was going on. And I said, listen, that doesn't matter either. None of that matters because it's just physically broken. It's physically junk. So I just got finished doing a video so I could send them that to show them that it's just physically junk. Um, I'm sure, I'm hopeful that they're just going to give me my money. It's not a whole ton of money. I spent like $45 on it, but still, that's $45 that I could spend on something else, put back into it. Um, but yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. Frustrating. Anyway, guys, hope everybody enjoys their Sunday. This is going to be a double header Sunday because I have another video I'm about to shoot for something sitting out in the driveway that I purchased yesterday. Uh, we'll see. I think it was a good purchase. I'm gonna figure it out. But till I get that video done, have yourselves a wonderful Sunday, and from Double Thumper Garage, take care.